ladies, listen to this. I came across an online forum where one widow admitted that she felt entitled to her stepdaughter's inheritance after her husband died a few months prior. She goes on to explain, in his will, he left me and my daughters from a previous relationship exactly $1,000 each, and everything, including our home, a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, went to Allison, her stepdaughter, his birth daughter. Now, a few days ago, I contacted her and asked if she would be willing to split the inheritance money with her stepsisters, and she said no. Well, the widow became so pushy to the point the stepdaughter, Allison, has filed for eviction against her. So, ladies, is the widow and her daughters from a previous relationship entitled to a portion of her stepdaughter's inheritance?
No! It sounds like Cinderella to me, the evil stepsister.
Listen.
Wanting money.
Baby, there's a reason why she was like, no. And I obviously don't know these people, I don't know the story, but I feel like when someone writes a will, it's for a reason, and you have to honor and respect the decision that they made. If he did not leave you the home that you are living in, while that really sucks, and I can't imagine what that feels like, and to have to find a new place for you and your 2 stepdaughters, that's the decision he ultimately made.
Okay, but Garcelle, this is where I thought that when you die, you're left your husband's things, but I guess because he wrote a will, then he can.
I have a stepdaughter.
You have to abide by the will. And the fact that he left it for his biological daughter, but also he didn't just dismiss the others. He left $1,000 a piece, but I don't think the woman's stepdaughter is entitled to any of that money. I mean, if the stepdaughter, it's really confusing. If the woman's stepdaughter decides she wants to share the money, that's up to her.
Right.
But you shouldn't have to force her. And this woman went on social media and tried to sort of harass her or maybe force her into saying, I will give you some money, which is why she got evicted, because it's like, you're harassing me. It's my money.
You know, I have a friend who is living with her boyfriend in his house.
So she's not on the will.
No, she's not on the house.
Right.
She's not on the
when
debt,
he passes,
on the deed.
he can give the house to someone
Anybody else.
And that was my point. That's my point.
Yeah, that's
when you
scary.
marry somebody, you expect that they're going to leave you with That's what I'm saying. Put me on the lease. Put me on the
title, the deed.
And in that way, at least you have a place if something happens. But for him to do that, I mean, you didn't care about your wife enough to try to provide, make sure that she had a place. I can understand the daughters, the stepdaughters, but that was your wife.
That's why I think there's something going on here, because for the daughter, for the stepdaughter to kick her stepmother and her 2 stepsisters out of the house, there seems.
But see, that kind of stuff happens all the time.
That's what I was gonna say. The number
when
one
people
thing
have good relationships.
Well, the number one thing that ruins families is money. Right? When somebody dies, people get greedy, people want their half. And I feel like if everything was copacetic with them, he would have left the house for his wife and his daughter to split. But he didn't do that.
Because I automatically thought that the wife, everything goes to the wife. That's what I thought. But I guess if you don't have a will, then it would go to
the
her.
wife. But
it's
he
really
did have a will,
to have a will.
And in his will, he wanted to give everything to his daughter. Which I think is actually really honorable. Like, he wanted, now granted.
But that was his damn wife.
That was wife, though.
Okay, I don't know what kind of marriage they had. I don't know what was going on.
It just, you know what? This is why you gotta have conversations. And it might be difficult conversations to have, but if you up here sleeping with somebody, cooking their food, and then something happens, unfortunately, to them, then you find out that they giving it to, I understand, take care of your baby. I'm not saying that. But the purpose of marriage is that we help each other and take care of each other. This has me hot.
The weird thing is,
for good reason.
It's like my mom told me, don't ever live in a man's house that can kick you out.
That's right.
Don't ever put yourself in a situation where a man can show up and say, you gotta pick up your stuff and go.